The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Kuzma, and they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kuzma to Stevenson. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Kuzma to the rim. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Number 1 for the Brooklyn Nets.
Joe Harris at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Ball with it up top. Up 5. To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in these guys' pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
Short jumper won't fall. To Ball. Almost. Unlucky bounce.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Dinwiddie. In a flash, scores at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Kuzma to James. It was right there. Another follows, still no good. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Down for McGee. Shot from the lane won't go. To Dinwiddie, and they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Misses the first.
Number 24. Stepping in for the Lakers. Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Oh, he missed them both. James, nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Caldwell-Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell-Pope. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
James to Ball. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense to Kuzma. From the outside, no good. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender.
McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard.
The assist from number 1, Lakari Johnson.
To Caldwell-Pope. Great dish to set it up. Kuzma. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Lakers. Number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Russell.
Entering the game for the Nets. Number 9, Damari Carroll.
Goes to the right side. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Short jumper off the mark. First quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. Second quarter set to start, and this is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Spencer Dinwiddie has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Josh Hart. James. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Stevenson. Hart. James knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
To Caldwell Pope, slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson.
Runner's good there.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Hey, lock up.
Harris's shot won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Kyle Kuzma.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. You've got to get that one to go. Swings it to Caldwell Pope. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Over to the right side. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Margins 8. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. Ball. Lets it fly from long range. Drains it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 12. Cashes in for 2.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Kuzma to Ball. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Number
Back slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
LBJ with it. To Kyle Kuzma, 4-3. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stands, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Fires the three. And the rebound comes down to Ball. And look out.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in